Welcome to the Tricentis Tosca Best Practice video series. Best practices are not rules, but guidelines to help you learn from years of experience without having to learn everything the hard way yourself. This video is about the general structure, the names and folder trees in a repository. The point of these ideas is to make your repository tidier so that it's easier to find what you need quickly and easily. First, I should tell you that it's usually best to define your test configuration parameters as far up the tree as possible. The parameters and the values are inherited throughout the folder structure, and the values can be changed at a lower level if needed. Now, let's talk about structure. It is very useful to have a common structure to the repository. Start with having a templates and references folder to copy the basic structures from. Then have a common folder that holds the parts that will be used by more than one project. This includes the Tosca standard modules and perhaps things like modules and reusable test step blocks for logging into the web shop or the SAP backend. After that, each project gets its own folder, in our case, Project Phoenix. Within the project, we have the stage folders. Each test case is in the folder that matches its current status. Under that, each major part of the project gets a folder. So far, we've only worked on the web shop, but the SAP backend will get a folder soon. Let's also look at the modules folder. Before the approved stage, there is a folder for each person. This makes it easier to find out who built the module or test case, so we know who to give our feedback to. More importantly, it allows people to check out the objects they're working on without getting in one another's way. While we're looking at structure, remember that the object is clarity. We want test cases to be easy to read and everything to be easy to find. To help with that, we should try not to have empty folders in our repository. If folders are no longer used, they can be deleted. Of course, if you've just created some folders and plan to fill them after lunch, that's fine. One more thing, probably the most important, use a naming convention that's clear to everyone you work with. Each module, and test case for that matter, should be named in a way that shows which part of the project it's related to. This makes it much easier to find when you're building the next test step. The naming convention is up to you, as long as you avoid some special characters. In a web app, you can use the page name. For SAP, you can use the T-code. That way, when your test case needs to use a specific transaction, you can search for that T-code to quickly see if someone else has already built modules for it. I think that's enough for now. Thank you.